Following Ms. Phelps, the next speaker will be Pat Pereira.
First of all, I have a question for you all, and whether East Bay Mud has ever had a mandatory water conservation of their clients. With that being said, I would also like to just, in your presentation, you were suggesting all the benefits that Amador County and Calaveras County will reap. I didn't hear any benefits. I didn't hear one single benefit, particularly for Calaveras County. You mentioned one benefit for Amador County, but I didn't hear one benefit that you all saw how we would benefit by this project. So I would just like to throw that back to you, that you're not giving us very much. Thank you for coming up. I think it sort of sounded like, and I think everybody here feels that it probably wasn't intentional for you to come over here since we weren't on your schedule. So I do appreciate the fact that you did set this meeting up, but it does feel rather secondary. Thank you.
Pat Pereira, followed by Holly Mines.
My name is Pat Pereira. I live in Campo Seco, which is down the river from the Pardee Dam. I am requesting an extension of time for the public review of this EIR project. Your deadline is April 6th, 2009. The public needs another 30 days or more to respond. It's just courtesy. You have not posted the areas which are affected or notified property owners above or below the Pardee Dam and the McCollum River. We need full disclosure and notification. Are we to put our lives on hold for the next 31 years before we know what you are going to do and the effects to our real estate and above and below the dam? These are legal ramifications regarding private land and also public land located there. This takes time to process. Had I not read the local newspaper on March 11th, I would not have known about the public meetings in Lodi, in San Joaquin County, and Sutter Creek in Amador County on March 16th, 2009. I attended both. Excuse me. At the Lodi meeting, I informed you that I had to drive from Calaveras County to San Joaquin County for the meeting and wanted to know why there was no meeting scheduled in Calaveras County. As I recalled, you replied that you scheduled 6 meetings and that was sufficient, as was required by law. I attended the Sutter Creek meeting and the same concern was voiced about a meeting in Calaveras County. I would like to thank the people and Supervisor Walensky that made sure East Bay Mud held a meeting representing Calaveras County tonight. It was evident that Calaveras County was purposely excluded by East Bay Mud. This is my 3rd meeting. I have not seen or read the EIR document yet and have not received any informational handouts, and as an adjoining property owner below the Pardee Dam, have not been notified. I have listened to a lot of verbal presentations at 2 meetings informing me that East Bay Mud has until 2040, 31 years to perfect their project. Your 31-year time frame versus my 8 days to acquire the EIR, read it, decipher it, respond in writing by April 6, 2009, your deadline, is most intimidating. And I resent it, and I'm here tonight to complain about it. You could have sold the EIR CDs at the meeting. How hard would that have been? I got one at the library, the only one, just one. You are forcing us to be confrontational. I was told that I could read the EIR on the internet, and there would be a copy at the library. I was not able to retrieve it off the internet, so I checked the main library in San Andreas. They just received the EIR 2040, processed it, and it was on the shelf Saturday, March 28th. The EIR document cannot be checked out. You have to read it in the main library. There is one CD you could check out, which I checked out. The other 7 libraries received no EIR or CDs. The EIR document is at least 2.5 inches thick, or about 1,500 pages. This is a county-wide issue. The public needs information. East Bay Mud is not providing it in a timely manner. The EIR process is the public's chance to make comment. East Bay Mud is going through the motions, making a minimum commitment to provide information and meetings too late in the process for the public to respond adequately. You can't scrutinize the EIR document on this short a notice. You are doing a disservice to the EIR process and making a mockery out of it. You need to extend the deadline at least 30 days for adequate participation and response. How can you have an EIR for a projected project 31 years in advance? After 31 years, issues would change. Wouldn't you have to prepare a new EIR? The other issue below the Pardee Dam is the public land. The BLM land is sandwiched between private property just above the McCollum River. The Coast to Crest Trail meanders through it. The BLM land is public land, not East Bay Mud land. And I am concerned that the public may lose this land in the process. That land belongs to the people, and if East Bay Mud or any other agency plans for closure of those public lands, I would hope that there would also be separate public meetings and notification. We are entitled to know and be notified if there are any changes in public land uses. Under the circumstances, I would like to thank East Bay Mud for attending and agreeing for the meeting tonight. It was imperative that Calaveras County be represented, and I appreciate the opportunity to present my concerns, and I will send you my response to the EIR after I've read the 1,500-page document. And I have a map of the area, which I will give you. Thank you.